choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my life.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
11-90.
Now Burrow. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now it's Burrow.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
McPherson's kick is good.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Trey Hendrickson, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Here we go. 11 empty. 11 empty. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Hey, let's go. Hey,
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Ready?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Hey, stop. Look at me. Go. Yeah.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Gibson will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Done. Cut. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Mixon with a first down carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hey, exit. Hey, Delta. Hey, stand up. Hey,
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders, and I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
The Bengals drive about to get going. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow, it's caught to Charles. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there,
Here we go.
Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow on first down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On one, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. Pass incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, and they'll certainly have the green light here.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handed out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go, here we go. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gibson here running out of the gun. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
X3, 218, drop it. Look at me, get ball.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Yep.
Lawrence will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here we go.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
Here we go. 12.
Now Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
11.
From the 22, Burrow. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On 2.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Good start. 11.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Hey, boy. Hey, Alpha.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Ready?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. That's complete. It's Charles. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, open man is Chase, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Shifts by him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, 2.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Hey, stop. 81. Christian, stop.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Lockett. Now a hit and a loose football. And the return will stop right around the 25. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
I'm ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, exit. Hey, Delta. Hey, Charlie. Recon, 132 fire.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On the set. Hey, Hayward.
Now Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, hold it. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. It's caught to Charles. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
11, MP, take.
Now it's Burrow. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Back to throw. Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll give it to Mixon. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. How about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?